When a writer's strike paralyzed the television industry in the late 1980s, networks were forced to find new, alternative programs to fill its air. That's how Cops found a home on Fox Television. The low-budget program, which had no union writers, was a welcome solution, and it ran for 32 seasons. That is until earlier this week. Now owned by ViacomCBS, Cops was cancelled in the wake of protests against police brutality and the death of George Floyd at the hands of a white police officer. The show has long been criticized for its depiction of police interactions with criminal suspects, but high ratings kept the show running and even inspired other networks to create reality TV shows featuring cops. A&E's Live PD, one of the highest-rated shows on cable, has also been cancelled. As an early reality program, it came across to people as raw documentary, said Jack Bratich, associate professor of journalism and media studies at Rutgers University. Nowadays audiences are more savvy about how reality programming is produced, edited and staged. Viewers are aware of how programs present perspectives and invite audiences to identify with those perspectives. The appeal of Cops, and other shows like it, was the idea that it was an unfiltered look at what police face every day while on the job. However, this lens was more filtered than most audiences were aware of at the time of its inception and, as the program gained popularity, it began to reinforce racial stereotypes about the black community. One of the first reality TV shows, Cops' observational style seemed to show the police as the thin blue line holding back the violence and chaos of American inner cities, said Zoe Druick, a professor at Simon Fraser University, who teaches media studies and cultural theory. The show didn't have a script or a narrator. Audiences were thrust into the action, watching as patrol cars sped toward violent incidents that were already in progress. At the time of Cops' inception, the U.S. was in the middle of its war on drugs, which led to the militarization of police and higher incarceration rates. Their violent policing style was justified by the extreme situations they found themselves in, Druick said. In reality, the show was highly edited, with the majority of police work dealing with the outcomes of poverty, addiction and mental illness being left on the proverbial cutting room floor. Cops, filmed in more than 140 cities over the course of its 30 years on television. Police departments granted permission to the program to film in their areas and had approval rights over the footage. In many cases, police departments asked cops to come and film in their town or city in order to assist with rebranding their reputation and as a means to recruit new officers. Cops was terrific PR for police departments, said Dan Simon, professor of law and psychology at the University of Southern California Gould School of Law.